A prominent rights group has called on Myanmar to implement the UN General Assembly's resolutions regarding the persecuted Rohingya minority. In an open letter to President Thein Sein, the head of the UK-based Rohingya Federation of Arakan, Burma, has named some of the persistent restrictions which Rohingya Muslims are facing. According to engineer Sheikh Firdaus, members of the community are denied citizenship, freedom of religion, movement, employment, and access to health. They were also excluded from Myanmar's 2014 national census. The rights group has urged Thein Sein to grant Rohingyas full citizenship and conduct an independent probe into rights abuses committed against them. It's also urged authorities to ensure Rohingyas' safe return to their homes. Well, Sheikh Firdaus himself now joins us. He is the president of the Rohingya Federation of Arakan, Burma, as I said, and he is joining us now live on the line from Dubai. Thank you very much for joining us here on Press TV. I just wanted to get your view on the details of this letter and why exactly it was written at this point in time.
Hi, thank you very much, Press TV. Actually, yesterday, Myanmar marked the 67th Independence Day. But for Rohingya, have no such thing to celebrate in their life, neither in Myanmar, not outside Myanmar. We are stateless in our land. So, in Myanmar, in the IDP camps, the situation is worse. It's very disparate. And we were excluded from the March-April 2014 nationwide census also. And now, the Rohingya communities are not permitted outside of camp zone. So now the government has a Rakhine recommended plan to implement in the Arakan state, which is starting from today. And 6-month time has been given to the Rohingyas to register themselves as Bengalis to get the citizenship, which is totally unacceptable for Rohingyas to get any citizenship or any rights under other name rather than Rohingya. And now the UN General Assembly has approved a resolution urging Myanmar to provide full citizenship to its Rohingya Muslim minority and to allow them to move freely throughout the country. Now this is the test for the Myanmar government to show the real democracy in Myanmar.
And indeed, I wanted to ask you then about the future then. Considering the way the Myanmar government has acted so far, are you optimistic going forward?
Well, as we all know, in November in 2015, we have an election in Myanmar. So that is a very crucial time for Rohingya as well to consider as either we'll have voting rights or not. As Thein Sein, Mr. President, has given some comments, and we are still waiting for them to be clarified, the Rohingyas' voting rights, and the political parties of Rohingyas will be participating in this election.
And finally, I also wanted to ask you about we talk a lot about the government, but also the opposition. It has been criticized for not being as vocal about the rights of Rohingyas as well, such as, for example, Aung San Suu Kyi and her own views. How do you feel about that?
As far as internationally, there are so many NGOs, human rights organizations already they are very much disappointed on the Aung San Suu Kyi's action and her comments on her position on the Rohingya Muslims. But even she denied that there is no Rohingya. But we have a lot of history about her party. There were some Rohingyas. But it's even for Rohingyas before 2010, the democracy came, we were expecting too much. We are expecting a lot from her. But now the situation is like she is looking forward only on 2015 election. On this point, if she supports Rohingya, it's very much sure that she won't lose her position in Rakhine State.
Okay, we'll leave it there at that, but we do appreciate you taking your time out to speak to us today. That was Sheikh Firdaus, the president of the Rohingya Federation of Arakan, Burma, who is speaking to us live on the line from Dubai.